The engineering of the past is all around us. We see the evidence of it in the Egyptian pyramids, monuments built to honor past leaders and prepare them for the afterlife. We see it in the dams that have been constructed to control water levels, maintain irrigation systems, and provide water to cities. We see it in the Great Wall of China, built to protect the society from hostile outsiders. We see it in the artifacts that archaeologists have discovered. We see that the early engineers, have been manipulating the natural world for their benefit, according to their values, limited only by their resources, since civilizations began.
The engineering of the present is what we live. We live in a world powered by technology. The harnessing of the power of electricity increased the efficiency and production capacity during the Industrial Revolution. It paved the way for creation of machines to do automated tasks. The combined efforts of machines and humans allows for undertaking even greater projects. This is the foundation upon which our technology was built. Our technology is powerful, but it was built for a purpose. The 20 greatest engineering achievements of the 20th century, selected by the National Academy of Engineering, were not chosen for the technical marvel, but were chosen on their effects on the improvement of people's quality of life. Improving quality of life is a focus on engineering today. Alternative energy sources to reduce emissions and greenhouse gases, cell phones and other communication devices to connect people, new drug delivery systems for improved patient care and comfort. It seems that engineers are still manipulating the natural world for society's benefit, according to society's values, limited by only their resources.
We know society's values change over time. For example, in 1848, the Everglades were seen as a threat to quality of life, a blight to be removed. In the present day, they are seen as an important ecosystem to be restored. And so, like this, will the values and views of other engineering creations change as society changes, as we change. We are the future of engineering. The technological future of the world is in our hands, in our minds, and in our hearts.
Their technology that we can't imagine living without, our great-grandparents couldn't imagine. It changes so fast that any one of us can't know it all. We must be able to work together, to be comfortable with each other, to use each other's knowledge, skills, and experiences to build solutions for a better tomorrow. We will need to build up our skills and knowledge in the areas that engineers of today are strong: math, science, engineering fundamentals, analytical skills, open-ended design. But we will also need to practice working together, to practice working with others who are familiar to us and different from us, to practice meshing our knowledge, skills, and experiences across cultures, across nations, across generations, across perspectives. Because none of us individually has the answer or can ask the right questions, it will be the power of the collective that will allow us to solve the problems of tomorrow.
So we will need educational experiences that help us learn to work together, to help us learn to think globally. We need educational experiences that help communicate across differences, whether those differences are perspectives, cultures, nationalities, or worldviews.
The problems of tomorrow will likely be more complex than the problems of today. The solutions of tomorrow will be a creative response to those problems that make them manageable. Since creativity will play a big part in those solutions, we will need to be creative. We will also need to use what we know from all parts of our experiences to put things together in new and different ways. This will be an important part of the design process. We will need educational experiences that will provide opportunities for practice and improvement. But there is more to design than creativity. There is more to finding solutions than being grounded in the fundamentals and working with others both inside and outside of engineering.
For society to be comfortable with the solutions we will propose, society needs to be able to trust those who will create these solutions. The solutions will be firmly grounded in technology, and because of that, in engineering. But these solutions will also be grounded into our society, in our values, and in our heritage. We engineers will need to understand that bigger picture. We will need to understand the world beyond engineering and how technology affects the world. As engineers, we will be a part of those solutions, and we will need to be worthy of society's trust. We will need educational experiences that will help us learn ethics and ethical behavior. We will need educational experiences that help us understand and embrace the weight of responsibility for our decisions and designs. We will need educational experiences that show us how to critically reflect upon the values of society and how to think about the impact of our solutions on future generations.
We know that engineering is everywhere. We know that engineering is a distributed set of skills, knowledge, and experiences. We know that engineering is ethical design and creativity. We know that engineering is situated in society and always changing.
Just as the engineering solutions of the past can't solve the problems of today, the engineering preparation of today cannot prepare the engineer of tomorrow.
We are the future of engineering. We are future engineers. This is what we need to know. This is the landscape of our future. Are you ready to educate us?